Of opening fire.
Watching News Channel 2 at sunrise with Gary Liberatore.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on this Friday. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
And another picturesque morning coming up that hill. Boy, that snow is coming down pretty good.
Yeah, a little slick in spots, and especially on the hilltops. We're dealing with lingering lake effect, sleet and drizzle, and it's hard to pick up on the radar a little bit because it is below where the radar does scan usually. But yeah, heading out the door this morning, watch out for some slick spots on hilltops. The lower elevations are fine as the temperatures on the roads are above freezing. Current temperatures across central New York, 28 in the North Country and Big Moose, heading into the valley, 28 Little Falls, 33 Deansboro, 32 degrees in Westmoreland. Southern valleys, a little warmer, 35 Cooperstown, 32 Oneonta, 34 in Sherburne and Norwich over in Chenango County. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Right now we are still dealing with some light lake effect drizzle and sleet. This is accumulating on some roads in the highest elevations, so just budget an extra minute or two if you were heading out, especially from the hilltops. But again, for today, grab that jacket. However, it will not be as cool as yesterday. Highs approaching the upper 30s to low 40s, with some peaks of sunshine possible this afternoon and this evening, with warmer temperatures on the way this weekend. And then we're talking about that widespread rain turning over to snow Sunday. Details on that coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Developing this morning fire.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back to Sunrise. Happy Friday. A look at your Friday morning and Friday evening commute on our Commute Cast. First, though, this morning we are dealing with some light lake effect drizzle and sleet. And some hilltops could see some slick roads, so just be cautious of that. The lower elevations, main roads, are treated, and of course they're fine. This evening, mostly cloudy skies, a few peaks of sunshine. No travel impacts are expected. A look at current conditions across the state. Notice 32 degrees here locally in central New York at Griffiths and Rome, 32 as well down in Hamilton. The warmer temperatures are out to the west, 38 Rochester, 35 in Binghamton, all above freezing. And a big difference up in the North Country, Saranac Lake, which was about 5 to 7 degrees yesterday, is now currently 27. Same in the Mohawk Valley, about 10 degrees warmer than yesterday morning. And on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 top of the radar, right now we are tracking just a thin band of light lake effect drizzle and sleet. You can see it, just that very faint outline moving right down the Mohawk Valley. This will lift north as the morning progresses, and after that, again, we're looking at quiet weather across the state for the rest of the afternoon and evening. Gary?
Eric, thanks. The first state cannabis.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Happy Friday. The weekend is here. Well, not just quite. We have to get through at least the workday today, but warmer temperatures are on the way. This morning, though, we're dealing with just some light drizzle and sleet in the Mohawk Valley. Different story for the city of Oneonta. Current temperature down in the city of the hills, 30 degrees with overcast skies and, again, quiet weather for the most part, aside from this very thin lake effect band producing some sleet and some drizzle. Hilltops seeing some accumulation, so if you do live on hilltops, maybe budget an extra minute or two and just be careful on some of those roads that are untreated. And for today, we are talking about quiet weather. Cloudy skies this morning, sunshine possibly peaking out by this afternoon. High temperatures reaching the upper 30s to low 40s. The weekend is also looking to be on the warmer side, 46 for the high on Saturday, with cloudy skies, a few breaks of sun possible, and also we can't rule out a stray shower as that strong cold front on Sunday arrives, could produce some ripples in the atmosphere before its arrival. For Sunday, you can see right here, high of 56. But behind that, a strong cold front, widespread rain, that turns over to snow showers. So I'm going to go straight to our Skycast today because I want to emphasize what's going to be going on this weekend. So for today, we're talking about mostly cloudy skies, some peaks of sunshine this afternoon, highs approaching the upper 30s to low 40s. Overnight tonight, looking at partly cloudy skies, overnight lows falling right into the low 30s. By Saturday, it starts out on the partly cloudy to mostly cloudy side, a little breezy, temperatures warming up into the low to even mid 40s for those highs. And you see a possible shower here and there closer to sunset. Then here comes Sunday. So Sunday starts out relatively dry. Some of the models pick up on a line of rain showers before. We'll monitor that, but for the most part, no travel risks are expected for Sunday morning. Temperatures already in the mid 40s by 7 a.m. Then by Sunday afternoon, widespread rain arrives and will continue. Good soaking rain. We're thinking rainfall totals could reach as high as 1 inch and in some cases 2 or 3 inches of rainfall. I'll show that map in just a minute. Then we see the rain showers being very heavy by around 11 to 1 a.m. And then look at that switch over right here. 1 a.m. It is now turning completely over to snow. And along with gusty winds of right around 30 to 40 miles per hour, this could cause some tricky travel situations, maybe some power outages. We'll continue to follow this as more information does arrive this weekend because that's as far out as our model here goes. But you can see widespread rainfall heading into Monday morning, at least of 1 inch, some lower areas near Cooperstown and Oneonta, maybe 2 inches. And so for today, highs in the upper 30s, low 40s, mostly cloudy, breaks of sun tonight, down into the mid 30s with partly cloudy skies. Your 7-day forecast, again, looking pretty mild heading into the weekend. Saturday, mostly dry, some peaks of sunshine. Again, Sunday, widespread rain. That switch over to snow happens overnight. This is not a snowy event for Sunday, but maybe this could cause some travel impacts for the early morning commute on Monday with windy conditions. And along with that, too, behind that cold front, more cool temperatures arrive by next week.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that for sure as we got to get up this hill Monday.
Oh, yeah. Not looking forward to that.
Eric, thanks. The time right now, 5:20.
We're watching News Channel 2 at sunrise with Gary Liberator.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberator.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
And for those who may be heading on the roadways for a holiday getaway this weekend, not too bad, right?
Yeah, not too bad. We got some lingering drizzle and sleet this morning. That comes to an end by sunrise. Today, it's looking dry, some peaks of sunshine. Same thing for Saturday if you are traveling. The concern will be for Sunday, especially Sunday night. The rain is fine. It's when it switches over to snow that could be an issue. So we'll have more details on that in that full weekend forecast coming up in just a minute. But as you head out to work this morning, those temperatures a little warmer than yesterday. About 10 degrees, 32 degrees in Westmoreland this morning, 28 up north in Big Moose. A huge contrast to right around single-digit temps yesterday morning. In Little Falls, 28. And in the southern valleys, I-88 corridor, 30 degrees Oneonta, 31 Skenevis, and up north, 35 in Cooperstown. As I mentioned, we're dealing with some light lake effect drizzle and sleet. You can see it very faintly picking up on the radar. This is low level, so it's hard for the radars to detect this for the most part. But as you can see, it is weakening and shifting north. And by the time the morning progresses, things will continue to improve. So because of that, if you live on hilltops, roads could be a little slick. Budget some extra time for that. Grab that coat, but for today, warmer than yesterday. Highs in the upper 30s to low 40s. Quiet weather. No more lingering snow the entire day. And we're also talking about the warmer temperatures continuing into the weekend. Full details on that coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. And don't forget, the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. Funding for Ukraine and
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. As I'm currently buried in hundreds of toys, I'll try to load up the graphics and give you guys your Friday and weekend forecast. So for today on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, top of the radar right now, you can barely see it. A very thin line of pink, green, and blue. That's a thin line of lake effect sleet and drizzle. That could cause some slick spots in higher elevations this morning. This will push north, this will come to an end, and travel conditions will improve. Lower elevations should be fine, although some of that sleet and drizzle is falling in those areas. Current winds, calm, but as the weekend approaches, especially on Sunday, that will change with wind speeds of 15 to 20 miles per hour and gusts a little bit higher Sunday night. And a live look at temperatures, right around 30 to 28 degrees across a lot of the area. Still warmer than yesterday, but more warm temperatures are on the way today and into the weekend. And again, those headlines, we're talking about quiet weather today, warmer weather this weekend, and of course, heavy rainfall arrives Sunday night. I'll explain that in more detail. That full forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thank you. Yesterday, December 7th, was
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Happy Friday. As we head into the afternoon and evening today, highs will approach the upper 30s to low 40s. Before that, though, we're dealing with some sleet and some drizzle on the light side. As you head out early this morning, things will improve by sunrise. There's a live look in Old Forge. I want to show this camera too, because main roads you can see right here are going to be clear and fine. The hilltops, untreated roads, they look like this. When I drove up to work this morning up on Smith Hill, this is the conditions the roads were at. So main roads, as you can see in downtown Utica, are fine and clear. But if you live in higher elevations, budget an extra minute or so. And of course, exercise caution when traveling on those roads. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar. You can see this very, very thin line moving down the Mohawk Valley. That's that line of lake effect drizzle and sleet. As you head out, you're probably wondering what it looks like, because they look like ice shards, but they're melting on the windows. It's a very complicated setup going on right now, but that's what's currently happening. Regardless, today, mostly cloudy skies by the late morning to early afternoon. Some peaks of sunshine as well. High temperatures climbing into the upper 30s to low 40s. Now, your weekend forecast continuing to trend mild. Highs in the mid 40s for Saturday. Breaks of sunshine possible in the evening, along with that too, maybe a stray shower as a strong cold front begins to arrive by Sunday, bringing rain and windy conditions. Highs in the mid 50s. So you can see in our skycast for today, mostly cloudy skies, a few peaks of sunshine, highs in the upper 30s, low 40s. Overnight tonight, partly cloudy skies, lows falling into the mid to low 30s. And then heading into the weekend, Saturday, partly cloudy to start out early in the morning to mostly cloudy skies by tomorrow afternoon. Then you could see just maybe a brief shower here and there. Our attention is going to be on Sunday. So early Sunday morning, a few spotty showers. Temperatures 7 a.m. already in the mid to upper 40s. Then by the afternoon, right around 1 p.m., we're still seeing this widespread rainfall. Temperatures in the 50s. Then as the afternoon progresses, still seeing widespread rain. More widespread rain continuing, then becoming heavier as this frontal boundary starts to set up. We're talking about rainfall totals reaching 1, 2, maybe 3 inches total in those highest elevations just south of Oneonta and the Catskills. Then the switchover happens. 11 to 1 a.m., that pushes over to wet snow. Now, it's too early to put out an official snowfall forecast for this, but we're thinking that if you are heading out late Monday or early Monday morning, between like 1 a.m. and 5 a.m., roads could be on the slick side. We'll be sure to follow that and provide more information this evening and into the weekend as more data comes in. And so for today, highs in the upper 30s, low 40s, mostly cloudy, a few breaks of sun tonight. Partly cloudy, lows in the mid to low 30s. Your 7-day forecast, again, mild this weekend, reaching 56 on Sunday, Then that sharp cool down, probably dropping 20 to 30 degrees in a span of a few hours, and then back down into the 30s by next week. So a bit of a taste of earlier on in the season, I would say October-like temperatures, and now we're back to more December-like temperatures.
It might be the last time we see 50s for a while, probably, too.
Maybe, yeah.
Eric, thanks. The time right now is 5:53. Still ahead on Sunrise.
Watching News Channel 2 at sunrise with Gary Liberator.
Good morning once again, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Liberator.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 and meteorologist Eric Gage.
And if you are heading out the door this morning, you might have to dust off a little snow, right?
Yeah, a little snow. The way it's falling, it's hard to explain. It's coming down as sleet. It's melting on the windows, and basically it's just a light drizzle, light sleet mix going on right now. And it is causing some slippery spots on hilltops. But regardless, the lower elevations are fine for travel this morning and this afternoon and this evening. Travel conditions are still looking to be okay. Your current local temperatures this morning across the state: 32 Westmoreland, up in the North Country, Big Moose 28, Inlet 30, Little Falls 28 degrees, and in the southern valleys, Sherburne 33, Norwich 34, Cooperstown 35, Oneonta with 30 degrees. And as I mentioned in the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, top of the radar right now, we're watching some light lake effect drizzle and sleet slowly push its way north outside of the Mohawk Valley. And so for those of you in those higher elevations, just watch out for some slick spots. But this again does continue to shift north after it was traveling through most of the Mohawk Valley this morning. And so for today, again, budget extra time if you do live in those higher elevations. A jacket too, not as cold today as yesterday, with highs approaching the upper 30s to low 40s. Even warmer temperatures are expected as we head into the weekend. After that, though, widespread rain on Sunday, and then a turnover from rain to snow. I'll talk about that in detail in that full forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Fire investigators will begin sifting.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good morning and happy Friday. Here's a look at your morning and evening commute on our CommuteCast. Heading out this morning, still dealing with, in some areas, light drizzle, lake effect drizzle, and sleet. Could cause some slick spots in higher terrain on hilltops, but in the valleys, things are looking fine. By the evening, mostly cloudy skies, few peaks of sunshine, no travel impacts are expected. As you look at the current conditions across New York State, 32 degrees at Griffith and Rome, 32 degrees in Hamilton, and warmer temperatures are currently out in western New York. The warmer air will gradually whisk its way into central New York as the morning and afternoon progresses. And the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 top of the radar, we can see just that very thin line of drizzle, barely see it on the radar, slowly pushing north. And of course, by late this morning, early this afternoon, we are looking entirely dry. Gary?
Eric, thanks. The first state cannabis dispensary in the Utica Rome.
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Happy Friday. I'll give you an update on road conditions this morning after widespread snow yesterday and some lingering drizzle and sleet from lake effect this morning. Here's a live look in Old Forge right now. Now, the main roads you can see right here are fine. Higher elevations, untreated roads will look like this right here. A thin layer of maybe some sleet and light snow on top of it. Could be a little slick. So if you do live in higher elevations, especially north of the Mohawk Valley, exercise caution when driving this morning. The regular roads you can see in the valley are wet, treated, and fine. You can see a live view of Route 5 in downtown Utica. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 top of the radar. When the past hour or so, this has slowly shifted north. But you can still see that very faint line right here. That's that line of lake effect drizzle and sleet. Now, our sky watches this morning, a pretty common temperature across a lot of the area. 32 degrees here in the Mohawk Valley, starting out with Todd Westdale, 32. Bob in Clinton, 32 as well. Mike in New Hartford, 32. Kevin in Forestport, 28 degrees. 29 up in Old Forge. Of course, I forgot you again, Sean, up in Inlet. I'll show it up in just a little bit. And in Southern Valley's temperatures in the 30s, 33 Milford and Cooperstown, West Lawrence, Diane with 33 degrees, Scott, Evanston 32, and Morris also with 32 degrees. This weekend, it's trending mild. Temperatures in the mid-40s to even mid-50s by Sunday. Cloudy skies Saturday, a few breaks of sunshine, and maybe a chance of a light shower as that cold front approaches on Sunday, bringing widespread rain and windy conditions. Wind gusts around 30 to 40 miles per hour overnight. So you can see in our skycast for today, some lingering clouds, some peaks of sunshine this afternoon, high temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s. Overnight tonight, partly cloudy skies, maybe some sunshine to start out your Saturday before mostly cloudy skies move in once again, with additional chances of seeing some peaks by the evening and a chance of a light shower, highs in the mid-40s. Then comes Sunday. This is the day we're keeping our main focus on. Starting out in the morning, temperatures at 46 degrees, so a very mild start. Winds will be pretty breezy by the morning, continue to strengthen by the afternoon. By 1 p.m., widespread rain continuing across the area, lasting into the evening and into the nighttime. Then heavier rainfall starts to set in. Rainfall totals possibly between 1 to 3 inches, 3 inches being the highest elevations in the Catskills. Then this soaking rain quickly switches over to snow, wet snow, right around 1 a.m., lasting into the late night, early morning hours. So if you are traveling Monday morning, just for now, there might be some travel issues due to wet snow on the roadways. We'll continue to follow that and, of course, provide any new updates as they come in this evening and into this weekend. But for today, enjoy the mostly quiet weather, temperatures upper 30s, low 40s. Tonight, down into the mid-30s with partly cloudy skies. Your 7-day forecast, mild this weekend. That switch over to snow on Monday, windy conditions. Then by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, back down to the mid to even upper 30s. So a short stretch of mild weather, and then we're back right down to the 30s.
Yeah, that's going to be a tricky Sunday evening, early Monday morning.
Yep.
Eric, thanks. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us.
You're watching News Channel 2 at sunrise with Gary Liberator.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberator.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, a meteorologist, Eric Gage.
And as we were driving up the hill this morning, definitely another winter wonderland out there, and just enough snow to make it gorgeous, but not too treacherous.
Yeah, in the lower elevations, of course, there's a beautiful scene. Roads are fine. Higher elevations, hilltops, maybe some slick spots from the sleet and light drizzle taking place right now. This will come to an end, and this afternoon, it's looking quiet with some sunshine possibly peeking out. Highs in the upper 30s to low 40s. A bit warmer this morning than yesterday morning. You can look at those current conditions right down in downtown Utica. Roads are looking fine with the exception of those hilltops and those current temperatures all across central New York. In the North Country, upper 20s, low 30s. Huge contrast to yesterday morning. In the Mohawk Valley, 28 Little Falls in the 30s heading into Oneida County. Southern Valleys, 30 Oneonta, heading up I-88, 31 Skenevis, and 35 degrees in Cooperstown. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We can see that very thin lake effect drizzle band you can see right there. It's very thin. It can push right through the Mohawk Valley. It will continue to shift north and weaken as the morning progresses. So as you head out the door this morning, watch out for some slick spots and higher terrain, hilltops. But for the rest of central New York, especially in lower elevations, things are looking okay to travel. Highs warming up into the low 40s today with clouds and then some sunshine possible peeking out by this evening. Warmer temperatures on the way this weekend. Full details on that coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Funding for Israel and Ukraine.
The Cooperstown Camp is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Good morning and welcome back. The studio is, of course, stuffed, beautiful amount of toys here. I think over 100 currently right now. Current conditions across central New York on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Just some light drizzle. You can barely see it right here just north of the Mohawk Valley. That will continue to shift north as the morning progresses. Current temperature, current winds, I should say, calm to 5 miles per hour, so not too breezy out there this morning. And then those temperatures into the low to mid 30s. 32 Westmoreland, 34 down in Cooperstown, 28 over in Little Falls. And of course, for this afternoon, quiet weather is expected with some sunshine possible peeking out. This weekend, it is trending dry, at least for Saturday. Different story for Sunday. Warmer on Saturday, highs in the mid 40s. Sunday, highs in the mid 50s with heavy rain arriving and that turnover to snow possible Sunday night. Details on that and that full forecast coming up. Back over to you.
Eric, thanks.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. After widespread slight snow yesterday and some lingering drizzle and sleet this morning, things will dry out and quiet down and temperatures continue to warm. Here's a live look in Old Forge right now, showing up here mainly due to the possible slick road conditions on untreated roads. You can see main roads are fine. Hilltops look more like this road right here. It is looking a little better than about an hour or so ago, but still some light snow has accumulated on some of those surfaces. Now, main roads, as you can see, Route 5 here in downtown Utica, no travel issues are expected as that light sleet and drizzle continues to shift north outside of the Mohawk Valley. And see the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar right here, that very thin line is that lake effect drizzle and sleet band, and of course it will continue to shift north as the morning progresses. Checking in with our sky watchers this morning, a little more mild compared to yesterday. Starting out with Todd and Westdale, 32 degrees, wrapping up Oneida County. Bob and Clinton, 32. Mike in New Hartford also with 32 degrees. Kevin up in Forestport with 28. In the North Country, Bill in Old Forge, 29 degrees. Sean Inlet with 30 degrees as well. And lastly, in the Southern Valleys, actually wrapping up near Herkimer County, Frank and Paynes Hollow, 31. Stewart and Cooperstown, 32 degrees. Dave in Westford, 32 as well. And Mark in Milford with 33 degrees. Your weekend forecast is looking on the mild side, at least for December standards. Mid 40s for Saturday. Cloudy, few breaks of sun, maybe a brief shower in the evening as widespread rain begins to arrive on Sunday, but those high temperatures in the mid 50s with windy conditions. So in our Skycast for today, we're talking about clouds this morning, some sunshine possible this afternoon, briefly mixing in with some of those clouds, highs in the mid 30s, even to upper 30s to low 40s. Then this evening, overnight lows falling into the mid to low 30s with partly cloudy skies, some sunshine possible to start out Saturday morning, and then a few clouds moving in throughout the afternoon and a chance for a light shower closer to the evening hours. Then our attention turns to Sunday. Starting out Sunday morning, temperatures on the mild side, mid 40s already by 7 a.m. Then widespread rain develops across the area by the afternoon, continues throughout the day. Then it becomes heavier as that cold front approaches, a very strong cold front with windy conditions, wind speeds of around 15 to 20 miles per hour, gusts upwards of 30 to 40 miles per hour. Then that changeover happens, a drop in temperature down into the 30s with widespread wet snow possible by around 1 to 2 a.m., lingering into the early morning hours, possible tricky travel situations by Monday morning. Of course, if we get any more information on that and more data does come in, we'll be sure to pass it along. For today, though, highs in the upper 30s, low 40s, mostly cloudy. Heading into tonight, partly cloudy skies, lows in the low 30s. Your 7-day forecast. Warming up this weekend, temperatures in the mid 40s for Saturday, even upper 40s, mid 50s by Sunday. Then that cool down happens, snow early Sunday morning, and we're back over to more snowy and cool conditions by next week.
Yeah, a lot of folks didn't put those golf clubs away yet for Saturday, possibly, right?
I would say, yeah, Saturday, your best bet. Sunday might be a little bit of a washout, but mild temperatures, I would say Saturday.
Yeah, you may have to walk the course, though,
Yeah.
because it's a little damp. But Eric, thanks. The time right now is 6:52.
You're watching News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11 with Gary Liberatore.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on the CW11. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
And
I'm illusionist Leon Etienne.
woohoo! And Leon's going to join us in just a few minutes, but first, a check of the weather, and it's not too bad outside. A little bit of light snow, right?
Yeah, a little bit of light snow, sleet, and some light drizzle. That has shifted north. Roads a little wet this morning, but conditions will continue to improve. No widespread light snow today. In fact, drier and warmer. Those temperatures this morning, about 10 degrees warmer than yesterday here in the Mohawk Valley. 32 degrees Westmoreland, 33 Deansboro in the North Country. About 20 degrees warmer. It was in the single digits up in the North Country yesterday morning. Southern Valleys in the 30s, 35 Cooperstown, 30 Oneonta, down 98, 30 degrees over in Unadilla. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are still seeing that light drizzle and sleet slowly shifting north. Notice it is weakening. And as the morning progresses, sunrise arrives. The light snow, sleet, freezing, or drizzle should come to an end. And so as you head out the door this morning, if you are in the higher elevations and the hilltops, budget an extra minute or so, as some of the roads could be a little bit slick. But in the valley, things are pretty much fine. Some wet roads here and there, with temperatures today warming up into the upper 30s to low 40s. Some peaks of sunshine possible as well. Warmer temperatures expected as we head into the weekend. Full details on that coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Fire investigators will be...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Happy Friday. Today we are dealing with warmer temperatures, aside for some light drizzle and sleet this morning coming to an end. And matter of fact, taking a look in Old Forge right now, a little foggy up there. And you can see some of the roads a little slick, especially side roads, higher elevations. Just exercise caution if you are heading out this morning in the higher terrain. Lower elevations are looking fine, as you can see here. Live look at downtown Utica. Wet roads, but again, no travel impacts are expected. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar showing that very thin line of lake effect drizzle and sleet. It looks a little weird this morning. It's falling as like ice shards, then not melting on windshields. So we're just calling it light drizzle and sleet for now. It'll continue to shift north. Things to the south are looking dry. Sky watchers across central New York. Into the low 30s in the Mohawk Valley, 32 New Hartford, Clinton, 32 also in Westdale. In the North Country, 28 up in Forestport, 29 Old Forge, 30 degrees, and Inlet 30 as well down in Mohawk. Southern Valleys, 31 up to the north in Paynes Hollow, 33 Cooperstown, as well as West Lawrence, 32 over in Morris. Your weekend forecast is looking on the mild side. Temperatures in the mid-40s for Saturday. Mid-50s for Sunday. Saturday is looking mostly dry, a few breaks of sun, and then maybe a light shower in the evening closer to sunset. Widespread rain arrives on Sunday, along with windy conditions. Now, on our Skycast for this morning, again, lingering clouds, maybe some sunshine peeking out by the afternoon. High temperatures reaching the upper 30s to low 40s. Then by tonight, partly cloudy skies, lows falling into the mid to low 30s. And then by tomorrow afternoon, some sunshine makes way for mostly cloudy skies as a system continues to approach from the west. Maybe a brief shower by Saturday evening. Then on Sunday, some light showers scattered in nature early Sunday morning. Temperatures pretty mild, 46 degrees at 7 a.m. in Utica. Then, as the afternoon approaches, widespread rain throughout the morning, late morning, early afternoon, evening, and into the nighttime. Then it switches over. Heavy rainfall Sunday night, turning over to wet snow as that cold front approaches. So we could be seeing wet snow possible along that trailing edge. Could cause tricky travel early Monday morning. So for today, highs in the mid to upper 30s, low 40s in the valleys. Breaks of sun tonight, down into the mid 30s with partly cloudy skies. 7-day forecast. Mild this weekend. Rain switches over to snow showers on Monday. Windy conditions remaining cool heading into next week with highs in the mid to upper 30s.
Forecast and the Weather Center has a first look at it this noon.
Yeah, we're tracking a change, but it won't be arriving at least until Sunday. So after several days of clouds and the past few days, snow showers, we're finally quieting down. Here's a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Currently 39 degrees. Compared to the past few days, that's pretty balmy out there. And you can see across central New York, 41 in Rome, 39 Hamilton, almost 50 as you head out to western New York. And as you look at our today's conditions at a glance, for the most part, quiet weather, dry as well. 0 to 2% chance of rain this evening. Winds will pick up though as the evening progresses, gusts upwards of 15 to 20 miles per hour. But for the most part, we're not looking at any notable weather system, at least for this afternoon and for tomorrow. You can see quiet weather on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, top of the radar. And for today, highs approaching the upper 30s, low 40s, already in the 30s right now in Utica. As we head into tomorrow, slightly warmer temperatures, still looking dry. Then, as Ben said, change in weather, widespread rain arise on Sunday, and then a switch over to snow. We'll let you know exactly when that happens in detail coming up. Back to you, Ben.
Eric, thank you very much. We have breaking noon this.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon. After numerous days straight of cloudy skies, rain, and then eventually snow the past few days, things are drying out, warming up, and the sun is starting to peek out. In fact, here's a live look in Cooperstown. I noticed several people going out for an afternoon walk. I would say go ahead and do it. It's seasonally mild out there with temperatures in the low 40s, a calm wind. The wind's not too strong right now. And of course, dry weather. And that'll be the main story for today into tomorrow, but that will change as we head into Sunday. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar. We are all quiet across central New York this afternoon. Temperatures around 10 degrees warmer than yesterday. So definitely a little warmer, entering a warmer stretch. And this will continue into Saturday and of course Sunday. So highs for tomorrow, 46. Highs for Sunday, 56. So continuing to see warmer temperatures. Dry for Saturday, breaks of sun in the afternoon, maybe a brief shower in the evening. For Sunday, though, we're looking at widespread rain and windy conditions, mainly in the overnight hours. Winds will not be too bad, at least for the early part of the day. And so looking at our skycast, again, we're talking about a few peaks of sunshine today as a few high to mid-level clouds pass over central New York from the southwest. Overnight tonight, we're looking at partly cloudy skies, temperatures falling near freezing into the mid to low 30s. Then tomorrow, starting out with maybe some sunshine, then a few passing clouds. Heading into tomorrow evening, a passing shower. However, temperatures will be in the low to mid 40s by the afternoon. Then heading into Sunday, this is where weather gets active. So maybe a few scattered showers in the morning. Some of our models indicate a line of showers, so we'll monitor the potential for that as well heading into the weekend. And then by Sunday afternoon, regardless, widespread rain develops. We'll continue into the evening hours and then into the overnight hours. Behind that, a switch over from rain to wet snow, and this could cause some tricky travel situations. Now, we do have some updates because that's as far as our in-house model goes. Let's use a longer range one here to see the bigger picture. Noticing that switch over kind of passed too quick right there, but you can see that the darker blues have shifted more east. So we'll follow that trend. If it continues more east, then the main travel impacts will be outside of central New York. But regardless, just prepare for the possibility of tricky travel late Sunday night after around 11 p.m. into around early Monday morning. And so for today, highs in the mid 40s, I should say, in southern valleys, upper 30s in the northern higher elevations. Tonight, falling down into the mid to low 30s. Your 7-day forecast, again, mild this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, highs in the 40s and 50s, then back down into the 30s as we head into next week. Ben?
Thank you very much, Eric. It's the season of giving. Once again, meteorologist Eric Gage.
We're tracking some sunshine, more than welcome sunshine across central New York. Some thin clouds have briefly moved into our area, at least over the past hour or so. You can see that right on the Nexus camera looking at downtown Utica. As the afternoon continues on, that sweep of clouds will push to the northwest or northeast, and behind that, of course, more sunshine will follow. You can see across the New York State Mesnet camera network too, more clouds than sun out in the eastern portion of central New York, but again, as you look to the west near Morrisville, Sherburne, some blue skies peeking out. And you can see across the state, temperature-wise, pretty mild for this time of year in the low 40s. And with the past few days, we've experienced snow showers and cooler temperatures. Definitely a great day to go out for an afternoon walk. And live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar for today. Looking all quiet, temperatures climbing into the upper 30s, low 40s. We are tracking more warm temperatures Saturday and then even warmer on Sunday before widespread rain brings that to an end. Full details in that full forecast coming up. Back to you, Ben.
Eric, thank you very much. An Albany man.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon. Happy Friday. The sun is finally starting to peek its way out after a very cloudy, rainy, and eventually snowy start to the work week. Look at the temperature right now at Griffiths and Rome, 41 mild degrees, at least for this time of year, across central New York with mostly cloudy skies. And although it feels like 35 with a decent to light breeze from the east, still pretty nice to go out for an afternoon walk as we head into the next few hours. A live look at downtown Utica, in fact, the Wynn Hospital from our Nexus camera. Got some altocumulus clouds right here, but some blue, plenty of blue peeking out behind that. And that'll be the main weather story heading into this evening. Also a little bit warmer than yesterday, 13 degrees warmer than 24 hours ago at Griffiths and Rome. And you can see all across central New York, definitely a warmer day expected today. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. All is quiet here this afternoon. And again, heading into this weekend, we're talking about mild weather. Temperatures in the mid-40s for Saturday. Cloudy with some breaks of sunshine in the morning and possibly the evening. There is a chance also for a stray shower possible in the evening Saturday as that strong cold front arrives on Sunday. Now, we're saying cold front because it won't arrive until the overnight hours. So ahead of that, mild weather, highs in the mid-50s. So on our Skycast for now, again, quiet weather, some sun and clouds, temperatures warming up into the low 40s to upper 30s. This evening, lows falling into the mid to low 30s. And then by tomorrow morning, some peaks of sunshine, maybe faded sunshine in the morning as temperatures climb into the low to mid 40s. Again, a brief shower you could see right there pass by some parts of the area. Now, tomorrow night, starting out with maybe a few spotty showers. Some of our models indicate a line of rain in the early morning, but you can see right here, mild start. Sunday morning, 46 degrees, warmer than what we're going to be experiencing for highs today. And then as the afternoon progresses, highs reaching the mid-50s with widespread rain arriving. This will continue into the evening and into the overnight hours, but not the whole night. You can see right here, this blue, a switch over from rain to snow. That'll happen maybe between 11 a.m. and 2 a.m. by Monday morning. It's still too early to tell the exact timing for now, but we're thinking it's going to happen overnight and not during the day. The latest trends you can see right here. This is another model we have because our current ones don't go this far out just yet. Notice the dark blue right here. We're monitoring this heavy band of snow. It has trended east, meaning we're outside of the highest impact zone. But regardless, it's going to be wet snow. So by the early morning hours Monday, you might have some tricky travel situations. So for today, highs in the upper 30s to the low 40s, mostly cloudy, some breaks of sun. Tonight, falling into the mid to low 30s with partly cloudy skies. Your 7-day forecast, again, mild this weekend. Be sure to stay tuned with the station as we do have more information on Sunday night and into Monday as more data comes in both this evening, into Saturday, and eventually for Sunday. Ben?
Thank you very much, Eric. Legendary actor Jimmy Stewart might be gone from this.
And now for a first look at the forecast with meteorologist Jill Reel. Good to see you.
Good to see you guys. It's working on a weekday. It's a little different than the weekends.
And Bill throws you a snowball.
Of course, or rain ball, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Very busy weather for the second half of the weekend, but not for tonight. So if you're heading out today, no travel problems whatsoever. Quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Actually pretty mild for December standards. We're sitting at 39 degrees officially at Griffiths Park. Not too much in the way of a wind for today, but that is going to be changing as we head towards Sunday. Speaking of Sunday, just new information into the Weather Center. We do have a flood watch for Otsego and Shenango counties. This is from 1 p.m. Sunday until 1 p.m. Monday. We also have a winter storm watch. This is for higher elevations, including northern Herkimer and Hamilton counties. This is for Sunday night into Monday. But again, for tonight, no travel problems across the region. Quiet conditions. Still need that jacket as temperatures will drop back into the 30s. I'll have a more in-depth forecast for Sunday coming up.
All right, Jill, thank you. The former Freeman's Barber.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
We just saw a beautiful sunset right there in a CAV Tower Cam. A quiet end to the work week and a great start to the weekend. But things are going to get interesting as we head towards the second half of the weekend and into next week. So let's talk about what we're tracking over the next couple of days. Again, quiet weather for today and for tomorrow. So maybe you are a little behind on some shopping or have not put out your Christmas decorations yet, or you want to secure your Christmas decorations. Tomorrow is the day to do so. As we head towards Sunday, do expect steady rain across the region. We're going to keep an eye on the rainfall amounts because we could see some minor flooding as we head throughout the day on Sunday because rain may be heavy at times. Then we're going to switch from rain to snow Sunday night into Monday, and on top of that, very windy conditions for Monday. So that's why you want to secure those holiday decorations tomorrow. A live look on our Nexus camera downtown Utica. Again, clear skies across the region for tonight, so quiet weather will continue for this evening. A live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Quiet weather tonight. No precipitation is expected for the next 24 hours. Then things are going to change as we head into late Saturday night and into Sunday. So on our radar and satellite again for this evening, just some partly cloudy skies. We'll see temperatures drop into the 30s as we head into tonight and into tomorrow morning. May even see a little bit of sunshine to start for your Saturday before clouds move back into the region. And then that cloud cover will continue to extend into central New York as we head towards Saturday night. But the bulk of the precipitation moves in as we head throughout the day on Sunday, but especially for Sunday afternoon and into Sunday evening. So let's time this storm system out for you. Again, for tonight, partly cloudy skies. Temperatures will stay in the 30s throughout the overnight. Now by tomorrow morning, again, a few peaks of sunshine as we go throughout the morning hours. As we head towards the afternoon, temperatures will make their way into the 40s. Now I'm going to stop the clock about 5 o'clock tomorrow. A few stray showers are possible, but again, not much in the way of precipitation. It is as we head towards Sunday, we'll begin to see that rain. Now, rain begins to move in after about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. Steady rain as we head it towards Sunday afternoon. Notice the yellows and oranges indicating pockets of some moderate to heavy rain. We have to keep an eye on those rainfall amounts as we head throughout Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. Sunday night into Monday, that's when we make that transition over to snow by 1 a.m. on Monday. So it is going to be an alert day for Sunday night into Monday. Our first concern, minor flooding possible for Sunday. Then as we head towards Sunday night, rain to snow overnight. The highest elevations will see the snowfall, not much for valley locations. And then we'll be tracking windy conditions Monday, which could lead to some power outages. So again, for tonight, quiet weather across the region, partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, again, mostly cloudy in the 40s. Sunday into Monday, we made Monday an alert day because most of the weather will be happening Sunday night into Monday. Sunday during the day, heavy rain. Sunday night into Monday, snow. The highest snowfall amounts will be on the higher elevations across the Adirondacks. We will fine-tune that snowfall forecast for tomorrow.
It's going to be one of those forecasts where you have to stay up to date every day leading up to it.
Yeah, and it's going to be ever-changing with the new information, so both Bill, Sam, and I will keep an eye on it this weekend.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good. Thanks, Jill.
All right, so the city of Utica is...
Just Jill Real, you're going to get lost in those toys over there.
I can't get over the amount of toys just like engulfed in the studio. As someone who watches the news at home and doesn't come to the studio that often, it does not do it justice. There's just so many toys. It just shows the generosity of the public, of course, for Stuff the Bus. Now, forecast for tonight, if you're heading out, maybe doing some shopping, quiet weather on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A roller coaster of temperatures over the next several days. Check this out. Tomorrow in the 40s, mid to upper 50s by Sunday, but of course something has to give. Very strong cold front moves through Sunday night and a drop in temperatures as we head it towards Monday and Tuesday. And of course, I have to fill in for Bill, so I have to do the Skycast. So if you're heading out to take that dog for a walk, I'm getting engulfed in that Skycast right there. That is Tobias George. Look at a little snaggletooth. If you're heading out the door to walk the dog tonight, not bad weather. Temperatures are in the 30s across the region. If you're heading out and about for the rest of tonight, do expect quiet weather to continue. I'll be tracking that winter weather coming up. Back to you.
All right, Jill, thank you. It's the second night of...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Real.
We finally saw some sunshine today after quite some time, and that quiet weather will continue for tonight. Of course, no more sunshine. That sun set around 4:27 this morning. A live look at our Nexus camera. We are seeing quiet conditions across the area, and that quiet conditions are going to continue for the first half of the weekend. But things are going to begin to change as we head towards Sunday. Steady rain will develop throughout Sunday morning, continuing into Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. We're going to keep an eye on rainfall amounts. Right now, it looks like between 1 to 2 inches of rain, which could lead to some minor flooding in those flood-prone areas. As we head towards Sunday night into Monday, we will make that transition from rain to snow, especially higher elevations. And on top of that, the wind is going to begin to pick up. There's the live look down at the Nexus Center in downtown Utica. Things are quiet, so if you're heading to the Utica Comets game tonight, no travel problems across the region. Quiet conditions on a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, as we go throughout tonight into tomorrow morning, there still is going to be some breaks in the clouds, which means a little bit of sunshine to start for your Saturday before more clouds move in as we head towards Saturday afternoon. Even a little bit of a chance of rain as we head towards Saturday evening, but all that precipitation will begin to move in by Sunday. So I want to break this down for you hour by hour starting tonight. No travel problems. Temperatures will drop back into the low 30s. As we head towards tomorrow morning, tomorrow's the day to do any shopping, run some errands, and of course, secure those holiday decorations outside because the wind is going to pick up as we head towards Sunday and especially for Monday. We'll see a few peaks of sunshine for Saturday morning as we head towards Saturday afternoon. Clouds move back into the region. By 5, 6 o'clock, we can't rule out a passing shower. I stopped the clock at 5 p.m. You'll notice just a few showers across the area, but most of Saturday will be dry. Dry conditions for tomorrow night. So if you have any evening plans for Saturday, quiet weather will continue. Now, early Sunday morning looks okay. 7 a.m. dry, but by 10, 11 o'clock, we begin to see that rain. Look at these temperatures. We'll be in the 50s as we go throughout Sunday afternoon. Rain will be heavy at times by Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. Notice the yellows and oranges showing up. That indicates some pockets of some heavier rain. That's why flooding could be a problem as we head throughout the second half of Sunday. By Sunday night, after about 11, 12 o'clock, we'll make that transition to snow. First on higher elevations, and then eventually for lower elevations. That's why we're expecting more snow on hilltops compared to valleys. So we do have an alert day for Sunday night into Monday. Again, minor flooding is possible for Sunday, especially those flood-prone areas. We'll make that transition from rain to snow Sunday overnight into Monday with the heaviest snow on higher elevations, not much for valley locations. And on top of that, we could see power outages with that wind for Monday. Tonight, no weather problems, temperatures in the 30s. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies, quiet weather for tomorrow. Rain arrives as we head it towards Sunday, transitioning to snow by Monday as temperatures drop into the 30s. More news coming up.
Back of your weekend forecast with meteorologist Jill Reel.
And we are starting off this weekend with quiet weather across the area as we take a live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. No weather worries for tonight or for tomorrow, but as we head it towards Sunday, we do have a bit of watches to pass along. Currently, we're at 38 degrees at Griffiths Park with a light wind out the east-southeast at 9 miles per hour. So as we head towards Sunday, we do have a flood watch. This includes Otsego and Shenango counties from 1 p.m. Sunday to 1 p.m. Monday. This is due to the potential for some heavy rain in those areas. We also have a winter storm watch for northern Herkimer and Hamilton counties. The reason for these locations is the highest elevations have the best chance to see snowfall as we head towards Sunday night and into Monday morning. We'll get all those details coming up, but for this evening, quiet weather with partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the upper 30s. I'll give you an hour-by-hour forecast for Sunday coming up.
All right, Jill, thank you. The former Freeman's Barber Shop.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
Quiet weather continues for tonight and for tomorrow as well, but we have issued an alert day and night, so to speak, for Sunday night and into Monday. The reason for this, we are tracking a very strong low pressure system that is going to move into the region for Sunday night, and into Monday. Now, at first, we're going to see rain. Rain will be heavy at times as we go throughout Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, and that could lead to some minor flooding. That's why we have a flood watch for Otsego and Shenango counties for Sunday. Sunday night to Monday, cold air rushes in. We're going to make that transition from rain to snow, first on the highest elevations, and then eventually for valley locations. So the heaviest snow will be up across the Adirondacks and the North Country for Sunday night into Monday, which could lead to some tricky travel Monday morning. And on top of that, we'll be tracking windy conditions for Monday. Got all that? Okay, good. So for today, quiet weather, quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. No travel problems for today, for tonight, or for Saturday. We're actually seeing a few breaks in the clouds for this evening, even a few peaks of sunshine as we head towards tomorrow morning before thicker clouds begin to move in as we head towards Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. Then the bulk of the precipitation moves in by Sunday. So I want to track this out for you on our Skycast. Again, quiet weather for this evening into tonight. As we head towards tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, temperatures start off in the 30s. A few peaks of sunshine for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is a great day to run any errands, do any outdoor activities, or maybe secure any holiday decorations because the wind is going to pick up as we head towards Sunday and for Monday. As we head towards Saturday, late afternoon into the early evening hours, we'll see more cloud cover. A stray shower or two is possible by 5 p.m. on Saturday, but nothing compared to what we are going to see on Sunday. So Sunday, we'll start off dry in the morning at 7 o'clock, but as we head towards 10, 11 o'clock, steady rain moves into the area. Do expect about 1 to 2 inches of rainfall as we head towards Sunday afternoon. Notice some yellows and orange showing up, indicate some pockets of heavy rain. As we head towards Sunday night, that rush of cold air will move in from the west. So by 1 a.m. Monday morning, we're going to begin to make that transition to snow. First on higher elevations, and then eventually for valley locations for Monday. For tonight, quiet weather, partly cloudy skies. Temperatures will be in the mid-30s tomorrow. Mostly cloudy conditions will warm up into the mid-40s. Again, for Sunday, steady rain throughout the day, heavy at times for Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, transitioning to snow Sunday night into Monday. Again, the highest snowfall totals will be on higher elevations. We'll have a snowfall map for that coming up tomorrow. Sports is coming up next.
When you smell the amazing scent of Gain Flame.
Forecast, we bring in meteorologist Jill Reel in for Bill tonight, and quiet night, but you have a big weekend that you're dealing with right now.
Yeah, so if you want to do any errands, maybe some last minute Christmas shopping, since we are, almost there, or want to do any holiday decorating outside, tomorrow's the day to do it. Big changes in the forecast as we head towards Sunday. But tonight, quiet weather will continue as we take a live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Nothing going on across central New York, but that is going to change as we head towards Sunday. And because of that, we do have a flood watch that has been issued for Otsego and Shenango counties. This is for 1 p.m. Sunday until 1 p.m. Monday. The areas in green is our biggest concern with the potential for some minor flooding. And then to switch gears, we're also talking about snow. That will be for Sunday night and into Monday, especially higher elevations. So we do have a winter storm watch for northern Herkimer and Hamilton counties, again, for Sunday night and into Monday. But closer to home for tonight, temperatures will be staying in the 30s. Quiet weather for tomorrow, maybe even a little bit of sunshine. Look at that forecast coming up. Jason?
All right, Jill, thank you. The former free.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
A quiet evening across central New York, but that is going to change as we head towards Sunday night and into Monday, as it's now been issued an alert day because of several reasons. First, we are going to be dealing with some steady rain all day Sunday. That rain will be heavy at times Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, so that means we could see the potential for some minor flooding, especially in those flood-prone areas in Otsego and Shenango counties. Then Sunday night, the rain will change over to snow. The snow will be heavy at times, especially on higher elevations where the temperatures will drop quicker than valley locations. So we are expecting some snowfall again across the Adirondacks and the North Country, as well as the hilltops in the southern valleys for Sunday night into Monday. Then Monday, the wind really picks up. So the combination of the rain, snow, and wind, we could see some power outages across the area. But for tonight, the weather is quiet across central New York on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Not expecting any precipitation for tonight into tomorrow morning. Maybe a stray shower or two as we head towards tomorrow afternoon, but relatively quiet compared to the weather for Sunday. We are seeing just partly cloudy skies for tonight. A bit more cloud cover going to begin to move in, especially as we head towards Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. So we may see some sunshine throughout Saturday morning before those thicker clouds make their way into the area. So let's track this out for you on our Skycast. Again, quiet conditions for tonight. Temperatures will stay in the 30s during the overnight. Now tomorrow morning, I stop the clock at 7. Showing partly cloudy skies, so a few peaks of sun throughout the morning hours before thicker clouds move in as we head towards Saturday afternoon. Now, as we get closer towards Saturday evening, you will notice temperatures warming up into the 40s, and a few showers are possible by 5 p.m. on Saturday. So if you need to do anything outside, your best bet is to do it Saturday morning and afternoon, and then you may be dodging a few showers as we head towards Saturday evening. Quiet weather continues for Saturday night under partly cloudy skies. Now notice these temperatures. They warm up during the overnight and into Sunday morning. So we are starting off near 50 degrees for Sunday morning with dry conditions. As we head towards about 10, 11 o'clock, that's when that rain moves into the area. Rain will be heavy at times as we head towards Sunday afternoon. You will notice the yellows and oranges showing up on our Skycast, indicating some moderate to heavy rain by Sunday evening. Then we make that transition for Sunday night into Monday by 1 o'clock. You'll notice that snow moving back into the area. So our first concern is that rainfall. We are expecting between 1 inch to 2 inches of rain. The heaviest rain will be down near Oneonta, Cooperstown, and Norwich. That's why they are under a flood watch. And then we will transition over to snow as we head towards Sunday night and into Monday. But quiet weather for tonight, partly cloudy skies. We'll drop back into the 30s, back into the 40s tomorrow with a mix of sun and clouds in the morning, a stray shower during the afternoon. And taking a look at the rest of your forecast, again, for Sunday, we will see steady rain throughout the day. Rain may be heavy at times as we head towards Sunday afternoon, evening. Then we make that transition to snow Sunday night into Monday, first for higher elevations and then slowly for the Mohawk Valley. So at this point in time, looks like the highest snowfall amounts will be across the Adirondacks and the hilltops to our south.
It's been a while since you and I sat here together, like noon,
Pre-COVID.
pre-COVID.
There you go.
Good to see you.
Yes.
Thanks so much, Jill. Coming up next, the forecast with meteorologist Jill Reel, and you've got a busy weekend ahead because stuff's on the way for Sunday.
It is, but tonight things are quiet, which is nice. We're continuing that live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, as we go throughout tonight, precipitation, there we go, guys, will be heavy at times. So we do have a flood watch that has been issued for Otsego and Shenango counties from 1 p.m. Sunday to 1 p.m. Monday. In addition, we are going to be changing over to snow as we head towards Sunday night. So we do have a winter storm watch for higher elevations. That includes southern Herkimer as well, northern Herkimer, as well as Hamilton counties. I'm going to break this down for you hour by hour coming up in just a bit. Jason?
All right, Jill, thank you. Staying on the story.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
Quiet weather continues for tonight, but all eyes are on Sunday and Monday. That's why we have issued an alert day for Sunday night into Monday. First, we're going to be dealing with rain on Sunday. Rain may be heavy at times, so we could see some minor flooding for Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, especially for Otsego and Shenango counties. Then we make that transition from rain to snow Sunday overnight into Monday, especially higher elevations. That is why there is a winter storm watch for northern Herkimer and Hamilton counties. And then on top of that, we're going to be dealing with windy conditions all throughout Sunday and Monday. But quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Temperatures are going to hold steady in the 30s for tonight into tomorrow morning. Now tomorrow we will see some sunshine in the morning, a shower or two possible late tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. By 5 p.m. you can see a few showers across the region. Dry weather for Saturday night, but as we head towards Sunday, going to be tracking that widespread rain moving into the region. Rain will be heavy at times as we head towards Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, especially across the southern valleys. Then we make that transition around midnight from rain to snow, first on higher elevations, then eventually down towards the valley. So we're not expecting too much snow for the Mohawk Valley, but up across the Adirondacks, you could see several inches of snow by Monday morning. But for tonight, quiet weather across the region. Temperatures will be staying in the 30s. Once again, we'll be in the 40s as we head towards tomorrow, under mostly cloudy skies. And taking a look at the rest of your forecast, again for tomorrow, mostly cloudy in the 40s, rain heavy at times as we head towards Sunday in the 50s, but we're back into the 30s on Monday. That is our alert day because of windy conditions and the chance of snow. We will be drying out as we head towards Wednesday, but staying in the 30s. Jason?
Jill, thank you. Up next is Sports Express.